Now, your live view of the ABC Action Weather 24/7 radar. Still ahead, an in-depth look at your 7-day forecast. You're watching ABC Action Weather 24/7. This is ABC Action Weather 24/7. Tampa Bay weather on your time.
Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Jason Adams with Florida's most accurate 7-day forecast. Of course, it's the holiday week next week, big weekend as well. Do you have plans for Independence Day or staying here at home, or are you flying out of town? Well, you definitely might want to check the airports and the roadways, especially afternoon and evening time frame here locally, because of course we've got a lot of rain opportunities ahead for us. Not just our normal thunderstorms that we see this time of year. We have a weak area of upper level low pressure coming in from the Bahamas this week. It's going to settle overhead here for a few days. It's not a tropical system. Upper level lows, we're not worried about those for the tropics. Those are surface lows. But these upper level lows can create a lot of instability and enhance the rain chances. So we're going to see several periods of off and on showers and storms through the next several days. And by the time we get to Independence Day and next weekend, we actually could see even something tropical trying to develop somewhere close to Florida. We don't know exactly what that looks like yet or where it will set up, but it's something to keep in mind for your Independence Day plans next weekend. Keep it back here with us. Check in with us a couple of days through next week, and we'll keep you posted on that system. But a lot of rain on the way regardless.
Here's your hour-by-hour future forecast. ABC Action Weather 24/7 is tracking the outlook for severe weather.
I'm meteorologist Shay Ryan. Here's where severe weather could cause problems across the country during the next 24 hours. Notice the colors on your screen represent the threat risk from marginal to high. We advance the forecast to day 2, which looks at the threat of severe weather tomorrow. And now day 3, which predicts the outlook for severe weather starting about 72 hours from now. Now let's look at the big picture across the country. Here's the current look at the satellite and radar combined for the U.S.
Now, your live view of the ABC Action Weather 24/7 radar. This is a live look outside from the ABC Action Weather 24/7 Live Cam Network. Coming up, your beach and boating forecast for all of Tampa Bay. You're watching ABC Action Weather 24/7. This is an ABC Action News tracking the tropics update.
Sponsored by these valued partners. Hi there, Tampa Bay. I'm meteorologist Greg D. Let's take a look at your tropical update as of early Monday morning, tracking the remnants of what was a tropical storm over the weekend. Did you miss it? It only lasted about 24 hours. This was Barry. It formed as an area of low pressure in the southern Gulf and then moved into the east coast of Mexico here, just south of Tampico. The storm is still being classified as a tropical depression. The center is now over land. It's this little flare-up right here. We'll be watching for flash flooding in portions of Mexico around Tampico. For us, the Hurricane Center watching either side of Florida later in the week, about a 20% chance of something developing here. This looked a little bit more promising for development early in the weekend. The last 24 to 48 hours, the models have really backed off on anything developing here, though they are still putting at least a couple of weak low pressure centers east and west of Florida by the end of the week. This is all because of a funnel system that will be sitting across the region, kind of just dissipating as it does, bringing heavy rainfall to the state scattered throughout the week. I'm meteorologist Greg D. If you're planning on some outdoor activities here in Tampa Bay, we've got you covered. Here's today's yard work forecast on ABC Action Weather 24/7. Is today a good day to get your car washed? Here's today's car washing forecast. Have plans for a dog walk today? Check out today's dog walking forecast.
I'm ABC Action News Chief Meteorologist Dennis Phillips back with you to walk you through the national forecast. If plans for travel take you to the southeast, here's a look at conditions and forecast highs from Florida to the Carolinas. To the northeast now, and the forecast for areas including New York City, Philadelphia, Boston, Washington, D.C., Detroit, and other big cities in the region. From here, we move to the central part of the United States with a look at temperatures from Texas to the Dakotas. You're looking at the forecast and high temperatures tomorrow for cities in this zone, including Chicago, Minneapolis, Denver, Oklahoma City, and Dallas. And finally, to the West Coast, and a look at tomorrow's forecast for areas from San Diego to Seattle, and other parts of the Northwest, including Portland. Also in this forecast zone, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and San Francisco.
Coming up next, Florida's most accurate forecast. You're watching ABC Action Weather 24/7. This is ABC Action Weather 24/7. Tampa Bay weather on your time.
Sponsored by Farah & Farah.
Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Jason Adams with Florida's most accurate forecast. A look ahead to your Monday shows. We'll see, just like over the weekend, some periods of rainfall, some dry weather, hot and humid conditions, and then some of us may not even get to 90 degrees over the next couple of days, given that we have a lot of an opportunity for rainfall. So what you had the weekend is what we're going to see here the next few days. We have an upper level area of low pressure. This is a non-tropical system, but it creates spin over top of us here in the Sunshine State. It also adds instability, and that all creates the opportunity for us to see several rounds of showers and storms here as we go through the next 3 to 5 day period. And then, believe it or not, by the end of the weekend, we're going to get an unusual cold front. Sometimes it happens, but it's not too often. We get a front that sneaks down to the northern Gulf Coast. That arrives by Independence Day, and that could set the stage for us to maybe see something tropically trying to develop off the east coast of Florida or off the west coast. Too early for us to know for sure, but something that we want you to let you know about now. That way you can check back in with us here in a couple of days and see what our thoughts are then. But before we get there, opportunities for rainfall on the high side, 60 to 80% rain chance here through the week this week. And it's not going to rain all day. We'll have periods of dry weather. Again, it'll be very similar to what we had this weekend. Some of you had some dry weather, then you got soaked. Then you got the dry weather again, then you got soaked again. That's the setup here for us for Monday through Tuesday as well. We could even see some rain coming in during the overnight hours and then off and on throughout the afternoon and evening, with it becoming widespread, especially as we heat things up into the afternoon. But also, given that we'll have the extra clouds out there, Some of us may not see temperatures get to 90 degrees. Nobody complaining about that. That is for sure. But of course, if you had beach plans this week, it's not what you want to hear. Widespread storms, especially into the afternoon and evening, a good bet. And we are looking at a lot of clouds out there, so not the best beach weather to get your tan on. But here's what it looks like for you boaters heading into the Gulf tomorrow. We've got 1 foot seas or less, light chop conditions in our bays and inland waterways, water temperature up to 88. And yes, there is a tropical storm in the southwest Gulf. That's Barry, but it has no impacts on us here at the Sunshine State. And again, we'll keep you posted on what may be by this next weekend.
Now, current temperatures in your neighborhood.
I'm meteorologist Jason Adams. Here's a look at current temps across the Bay Area, beginning with Hillsborough and Pinellas counties. This includes Tampa and St. Petersburg and other surrounding communities. We move north now and zero in on Pasco, Hernando, and Citrus counties. Here's a look at current temps in Wesley Chapel, Newport Richey, Brooksville, and other great parts along the Nature Coast. From here, we fly over to Polk, Hardy, Highlands, and DeSoto counties. Here's where temps are at this hour in Lakeland, Winter Haven, Bartow, Sebring, and other hometowns in the area. Back towards the west, here's Manatee and Sarasota counties. These are the current temps along the coast from Anna Maria down to Englewood. Now here's a look at current temps across the Sunshine State. And here's the current conditions as we view the satellite and radar together over Florida.
This is a live look outside from the ABC Action Weather 24/7 Live Cam Network. Now, a look at tomorrow's high temperatures across Tampa Bay.
I'm ABC Action News Chief Meteorologist Dennis Phillips, keeping an eye on just how high temperatures are expected to go tomorrow in the Bay Area. On your screen, tomorrow's expected highs for multiple areas in Pinellas and Hillsborough counties and the surrounding metro areas. We move up the Nature Coast, looking at tomorrow's highs for cities like Elfers to Crystal River, and several of the neighborhoods in Pasco, Hernando, and Citrus counties. Now to Polk, Highlands, DeSoto, and Hardy counties. These are the high temperatures expected there tomorrow for cities including Lakeland, Sebring, Bartow, Avon Park, and others in the area. And finally to our southwest, and several of the beach communities from Anna Maria down to Englewood. These are tomorrow's expected high temperatures in the Manatee and Sarasota County areas. Now let's expand out to look at tomorrow's highs across the entire state of Florida, including Orlando, West Palm, Miami, Jacksonville, Tallahassee, and the Keys.
Now, your live view of the ABC Action Weather 24/7 radar. Still ahead, an in-depth look at your 7-day forecast. You're watching ABC Action Weather 24/7.